Toys! What is up, everybody? Jason here from the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, coming at you with a brand new Unbox with Me video today. Gonna unbox a toy, gonna unbox our feelings. We're gonna talk about life and everything in between. How is it going? Let me know in the chat. Hey, it's Saturday, May 31st, the end of May. You guys hear that? Probably not. There's a frickin' pigeon just sitting there, just cooing like a son of a bee. It's loud to me. But anyway, so yes, the end of May. That means June. Oh boy. June's coming tomorrow. Holy moly. Well, I hope y'all had your breakfast, your bowl of cereal for breakfast. You got to watch some Saturday morning cartoons. Now it's time to open some toys. What, Jimmy? No, you haven't. Get that milk poured ASAP. Before we get going, just want to remind everyone, if you're interested in helping support the show, you can be a core member. You can be in the Cracktastic organization of retro plastic specialists. It's a pretty cool place to be and hang. Anyway, enlist in the core. Link up there. You can see. Check it out sometime. It's our Patreon. For some pocket change every month, you can get all sorts of cool things like exclusive bonus episodes just for core members, access to videos early, shout outs in the chats and shout outs on the show, and you get to be in an exclusive chat with Elgin, I, and the other core members. Let me tell you, that's a good time. So check it out. It'd be cool if you wanted. If you're more of a YouTube person, there's a join button right down there, right over. Anyway, same thing, same perks, same prices. On YouTube, you get your name gets to be a different color in the chat. You'll get a little badge next to your name, and you get access to exclusive emojis. I know May's still here. It's still here for a little bit longer. Another 12 hours. We got this. We'll go out in style. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, what's everybody up to? What's everybody doing this weekend? This week's episode was pretty awesome. We asked the question, can you burn out on toy collecting? Great conversation with our pal Chris Turnip Simmons, core member himself. Check that out. The main episodes and wherever you find podcasts, or it's here on YouTube, the video version. You can see all cool toys Turnip brought to show off. And then Monday's episode, this coming Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Like it says right up there, live. It's live streamed every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We're going to be talking about concept art. Artists draw stuff up first. I mean, self-explanatory. Sometimes that art, the creators tweak it and tweak it and tweak it. It turns into something else. Sometimes it doesn't get made, but the process is cool, and we'll be showing some cool concept art, telling some cool stories about that. Check it out Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, here on YouTube. Okay, so if you want to unbox a toy with me today, you always can. In the description below, it just tells you how to get a hold of me. Let me know. I'll send you a link, and you can be on here with me. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It happens all the time. It's great. Broke out the robots. Let them run. I know, Jimmy. I've seen your videos. I'm like, that means he's also playing with toys. Jimmy Lee Dalton's YouTube channel. Check it out. He's making music videos. He wrote the theme song, all the music you hear on the show, Cracktastic Plastic. That's all from Jimmy's brain. And so that wacky brain of his is now doing music videos, and I can't tell you how not ready you are to see these. It's a good time. Anyway, Yeah, toys. So today's toy, oh my, it's something else. Um, so it came out studio series a while back. I mean, maybe 4? I didn't look up the right year, but just and I'm so good at telling time, past time with my brain. It's just the other day, but it probably was like 4, 5 years ago. Uh, right when War for Cybertron was coming out, they started releasing the Studio Series 86 line, which was a little subclass of the Studio Series, which was just a little higher end toys that were based in the beginning all about the Michael Bay verse movies. But they were like a little higher end, a little more complicated, a little more let's be toy accurate or screen accurate to the movie. Oh, hey there, John. JT976 Evil in the chat. Channel member himself. Why has no one froze this man's credit card? Leave some toys for us. Dude. Thanks. Good question. I'm sure Tiffany would love that. um, so the studio series, I think, line was starting to run out of Michael Bay movie toys for a second, and they're like, quick, let's pivot this concept and start releasing from the movies, from the 1986 animated Transformers movie. And it was awesome. They were committed to either creating toys that hadn't been released yet, screen accurate, animation accurate, or repainting, re-releasing, redoing toys that had already come out, but do them true to the animation. And people ate it up. People loved it. And they started releasing the Dinobots. And it was amazing. And they released them as leader class, which is almost one of the biggest toys. Deluxe Voyager leader. It's complicated. Tiffany says, don't freeze his card. He buys me gas station treats. That's true. I do that. And so these Dinobots were amazing. They started coming out. They're gigantic. They're huge. So that scale was really there with the modern wave of toys. It was amazing. And then all of a sudden, Grimlock, the first one who had come out, stopped being available and just skyrocketed in price. So hard to find and get. And I feel like for a while now, they promised that he's coming back out, which is great because screw the scalpers. But I haven't seen him yet. But anyway, it was awesome. And it all through that War for Cybertron and then into Legacy, they had released 4 of the 5, and then it was like, oh no, is Swoop the last one? Is he coming out or not? It was like, and then he did. It was great. Right there at the end of Legacy. And so we had all 5. And since the beginning of that, everyone's like, well, what if they do the G2 colors of the Dinobots? Like, what? That'd be crazy. And if you didn't know, G2, man, they just kind of repainted everything, super wacky colors, all the G1 toys. They made new ones, but a lot of it's repaint in wacky 90s colors. And they only really did 3 Dinobots. And I think Grimlock had a couple different colors. But anyway, needless to say, Dinobots in wacky new colors. G2 was really cool. And they've been releasing G2 colored and characters for a while, so it's like possible, and then they did it. Pretty exciting. So before I show you G2 Grimlock, Also, in between that initial release 4 or 5 years ago till today, oh, I don't want to admit this part. They've repainted him a few times. I know you all know this, you've seen it, but when you put a number next to it. So I think the next one that came out was a G2 unreleased Grimlock, where he was, you might remember, like super yellow with some like turquoise stripes, like a tiger, uh, kinda, but he was just bright yellow, and it was just kind of to go with part of Monday's discussion about concept art. That's why this toy was released. It was created in concept art for G2, but never released. And then so they're like, hey, let's just do it. Let's get crazy. Let's finally do it now. And they did. And then there's this other subline of Transformers called Shattered Glass, where it's like good is bad, bad is good. And they made this Decepticon version of Grimlock. Also, painting him very much in the same color scheme as Trypticon, who is a big giant dinosaur. He's sitting right here, but they painted Grimlock in Trypticon color, so it's awesome. It's like a little tiny Trypticon. I should try and get a picture of them together with the new Trypticon. And I assume you're just mocking me. I know that is crazy. Which is cool. And then I know, John, you got this one. I think I remember right. The comic book version. There is no try. Just do it. Pink Dinosaur Club. Nice. The comic book version was very cool too. Because those early Marvel comics, they only had so many colors they could print in. So it also had some cell shading. It looked really awesome. Came with his crown, all this stuff. Very cool. Yes. Okay, good. That is the one you got. So that's for the original one, the yellow banana Grimlock, the Shattered Glass Grimlock, and the comic book version Grimlock. There's this G2 one that I'm going to open today. So this is my 5th Grimlock, and there's actually a 6th one on pre-order. T-Spark is this Takara line that they're doing, and they're doing Godzilla crossover, and it's got Godzilla stuff all over them. It's pretty neat. Yes, good thing I still have all them fingers to count. So you shut up. So anyway, my 5th of 6. I hope they stop, but they could like. I knew it. I knew it. Tiffany says, I take it back. Freeze his credit card. I know. Man, it's such a great mold. All these figures, they're really great toys. They transform so well and so cool. Some of them have been almost toys of the year. It was just like so freaking good. So this one is also neat. There's more neat things other than him kind of being painted blue. So this is true first version that came with a wheelie figure. And this is the single worst. I mean, Wheelie's already the worst character in Transformers. But then this wheelie figure that came with Grimlock in that very first one is the piece of junkiest junk you've ever. It doesn't do anything. It really just sits on his neck or his shoulder in robot mode. He's got a little slingshot. But the neat thing is, like, since they had to put out Wheelie again, they redecoed Wheelie, I believe, maybe a different head sculpt to make it, I can't remember what it's called, Savage Wheelie or jungle. It's from the comic books too, I believe, where Wheelie is out in the jungle and I don't know. I don't know the story. I just know that it's from that. So it's like, if we're gonna put this stupid ass Wheelie figure out, at least let's do something cool with him this time, because it was so sucky before. Okay, all right, let's get to it. So here we got G2 Grimlock. Let me get it good. Here we go. And number 5. I know. A little screenshot there. Oh, he's so pretty. His gold is goldier. I just know when I say it, it sounds so. There's Grimlock with Savage Wheelie up top there, coming out in the Age of the Prime lines. You see that sweet artwork. A few more of the Primes there. Oh, there's Prima. We know him. Woo. Right. No. And then here's what he looks like on the back. So Wheelie's neat, where he can ride Grimlock into battle, which I think he does from the comic book. Comes with his little slingshot. That's cool, but it's really neat. It's not that the G2 colored versions of the original Grimlock are rare. They're just not. I mean, I guess they're not rare, but you don't see them every day. You don't find them every day. I don't have any of the G2 Dinobots that are colored yet. Still working on G1 stuff, but this blue is one of the blues that he came in G2. I think they did a turquoisey blue that's a little closer to that maybe. But anyway, let's get him out of this box. I know. Where's my... Okay. Let's get out Sharps McGee here. That's for Bill. All right. Those aren't words or colors. All right. I know. You gotta make stuff up sometimes. Oh, paperwork coming out. Ugh. Here we got his instructions. Don't need those. Let's get them out. Oh boy. There he is. Comes with his big old gun and his little wheelie. That's cool. All right, let's get him out of here. Jimmy says he's number 1. Oh, stuff's falling everywhere. You are in our hearts, Jimmy. Let's get this gun. And this wheelie. Nope. Nope. Something. That was too hard. Okay. All right. Tiffany says there's weird XP stuff now. Huh. And it shows him as number 1 for those, whatever that. In the chat, it has a crown, and number 1 Tiffany is number 3. Oh, man. I don't get to see that stuff here. Maybe that means Jimmy's chatting more. I don't know. I don't know what. I just know, Jimmy, you go against Tiffany, you're asking for it, mister. Gotta kind of get his weird. Oh, getting a screenshot. I can't make it bigger on this new messenger. That's weird. I wonder what that's about. John's still number 2, like he should be. Oh, he was number 1. That's weird. What's that about? XP points. Guys, your guess is as good as mine. Well, that bottom one is not going. I am not going to force it anymore. His little foot here didn't fold down like this one. It is real tight. So I'll just get danger. I'm 3. Community leaderboard. Interesting. Of course, Jimmy shooting for 666. Weird. I mean, okay, but what? So on wheelie, there's a little peg here on this leg. You can see that. And then there's a little hole here on his shoulder. That's true, Jimmy. You'd be jealous of that. Tips license plate 666. Pretty cool. So I'm just trying to get his dang leg in there. Yeah. Nice. Yes, Jimmy. I'm awake. I want pizza. I might do that for, I don't know. Here we go. Here's some G2 Grimlock. Oh, he's got that head sculpt. That's really cool that it's got that kind of translucent. Well, I mean, it is. Little front piece here like the original toy. But this gold is some of the best looking gold paint plastic that they've done in a while. That looks really good. That's badass with this blue and little red trunks. Looks awesome. It's got little red stripies there on his, what'll be his chest. You know, if you see his dinosaur there right on. Yeah, okay, that was G2 Grimlock. Yeah, he's got a little shoulder buddy. So he's up there ready to shoot you with, does that turn? Yeah, it does. Neat little wheelie there with his slingshot. But yeah, he doesn't do anything. You see his legs, they don't straighten out. You can't stand him next to Grimlock. Yes, he's just constantly in the sitting position, which is dumb. I mean, there's upgrade kits where you can take this guy, replace his legs and stuff, and get him to. But you're like, you're already paying so much. Why pay for more? Anyway, pretty cool. He's got his gun, big blue, looking awesome. Big old Grimlock leader class. Nice, Jimmy. Might be one of your favorites so far. Everybody should have a shoulder buddy. That's right. Tiffany, can I call you my shoulder buddy? Get you up there, little thing. I'm a little wondering about this. There seems to be there's screws. I don't know if we can get to it, but well, maybe I won't focus on it. Yeah, so there's screws there for it. I could try loosening it, but man, that sucker wasn't moving. Didn't want to bust it. But G2 Grimlock with shoulder buddy. All right. So number 5. Oh boy. Sweet. Love it. I do have a nice little G2 collection going over here. They've put out a lot. Tiffany's got me a lot of G2 toys. I went off to college right when G2 was starting, and girls and stuff. So that's when I left Transformers for a while, and I just missed all that cool G2 stuff. And I love it now, again, because the color schemes are so wacky. All right. Yes, a new song. Tiff drives a Satan mobile. That's right. She needs to find 2 more Cyberjets. Complete that 6-pack. Hey, Alex. I hope we get a transforming wheelie with that Marvel color scheme in the future. Wouldn't that be neat? I'm sure DK Designs already has, the upgrade kit to turn them into a walking, transforming-ish wheelie. How to do? Oh, thank you, sir. Had that made. Big fan. Big fan. It used to be red even. Now it's a white car. The Satan mobile. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I always keep forgetting to mention that if you're in the Southeast Iowa area, Saturday, June 20th, June 20th, 1st, we're doing another Cracktastic Plasticon at the Bridgeview Center. That's our own toy show that we're hosting. We have a lot of great, awesome vendors from all around the area come, and they bring all the toys, and it's a really fun time because all toy shows are a fun time. So like I said, it's free. It's 10 to 4 p.m. If you're in the area, come on down. Bridgeview Center, Saturday, June 21st. That'd be cool. Everything else can be found, all that stuff can be found at cracktasticplastic.com, our website. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Saturday, the last day of May. Let's finish it out strong, huh? Let's have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you all later. Just looking for buttons. Okay.